Five Rivers, the name comes from Punjab in Pakistan and India. Punjab had five rivers. So I come from that area. I came here as a student back in 1963. In the early 80s, my wife and I began to invest in residential real estate.
My mom, she did not like the fact that her babies were more attached to the babysitter and decided, no, she needs to stay home, but she wanted to make an income. So she started doing residential real estate.
We accumulated almost like 90 rent homes all around Houston. And that's the beginning of Five Rivers.
We started out with lower end, I'd call them C properties, and they served their purpose. The returns on those investments were unbelievable.
And now we're looking in secondary markets, more tertiary markets for larger spaces because, big box retailers, they need that large footprint to thrive.
Dad taught me and Mom taught me, you make money when you buy. I make money for my investors the cheaper I can get it. So there's less money going out in mortgage fees and there's more money coming in.
It's a very entrepreneurial company. The decisions are made extremely quick, which makes us very agile and nimble in the market.
So when we had COVID and we were ready to hit the ground running and people were ready to come out of their homes again and go shopping, I was like, let's start going. So we went from 240 million and we're just over 750 million now. We went from about 200 investors at that time period. We are about just short of 600 investors now.
We have kind of a multi-pronged approach. We typically like to reach out to brokers that are in our network that are marketing properties in the South and Southeast. The market is growing. There's been a ton of development. You have that population growth. You have that household income growth, which really is the lifeblood of the retail game. You need customers to come into your stores and they need to have disposable income to spend.
We're in a better position to leverage off and take advantage of opportunities because of our size and because of our relationships.
Life is relationships. And if you are good to people and you respect people through business, they are good back to you.
I feel like communication is key. They have to be able to know that I'm here, even though I'm not in Tennessee or North Carolina where my properties are, but that I'm still there.
The most important aspect in leasing is the relationships, because you're going to run into the same people over and over. And you can get to a point in a perfect world when you sign a lease with a national retailer at one property, you take them around the horn and show them everything in your portfolio. And you'd be surprised how often they go, okay, well, let's just take this same lease and put it over here.
A lot of these tenants are national credit tenants, so they have national credit. They may be publicly traded, and they also oftentimes come with a corporate guarantee as well. From a risk mitigation standpoint, that's what we're looking for, as opposed to a smaller tenant that may not have the credit worthiness that big boxes do.
It's very local in terms of the expertise I leverage off of, and then the dynamics of taking their local knowledge and working directly with the retailer on an LOI or a new lease document.
I think the biggest thing about this business is it is what you make of it. And it really comes down to like having an entrepreneurial spirit and just figuring things out.
It's not about the end result. The life is the journey. The life is the details in between. That's all that matters.